Is hydroelectric a pathway to decarbonization? The water power industry and governments are quick to boast that hydroelectric is a clean and non-emitting solution to meet the growing energy demands all around the world. However, this is far from the truth. A growing body of independent research over 3 decades has shown that hydroelectric reservoirs are a globally significant source of greenhouse gas emissions. But how? Well, when a dam is built and land is flooded to create a reservoir, the submerged organic matter decomposes as microbes feed on the biomass for energy. Instead of breathing out carbon dioxide, these microbes breathe out methane. As organic matter and sediment continue to accumulate in the reservoir over time, the microbes thrive in this organic-rich, oxygen-starved environment, releasing methane, carbon dioxide, and nitrous oxide into the atmosphere. While carbon dioxide may be the poster child for greenhouse gases, methane is far more insidious, as it has a heat-trapping capacity up to 34 times greater than carbon dioxide over a 100-year timescale, and measured over a 20-year time period, that ratio grows to 84 to 86 times. But how much methane? Well, independent studies have shown that methane emissions from reservoirs accounted for nearly 5.2% of global methane emissions in 2020. For context, this is much higher than the emissions from known sources of greenhouse gases, including international shipping, airline, waste, and industrial sectors. Unfortunately, climate change will only add fuel to this fire. As water temperatures increase, the rate at which microbes break down organic matter and release methane will also increase exponentially. Hydropower has numerous ongoing negative environmental impacts that make it undeserving of the clean and non-emitting energy labels. Independent studies report that hydroelectric generation and its reservoirs cause negative effects on water quality, water quantity, ecological processes, fish and wildlife populations and habitat, as well as on Indigenous communities. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Ontario Power Generation promotes its hydroelectricity as clean and non-emitting and has made over $5.5 million by privately selling clean energy credits to greenhouse gas polluters since 2013. A clean energy credit guarantees that 1 megawatt hour of electricity comes from non-emitting sources like hydro, wind, solar, or nuclear. Companies and governments purchasing clean energy credits for clean and non-emitting hydroelectric are under the false impression that they are reducing their greenhouse gas footprint, when all the while they are just paying to fuel more greenhouse gas emissions. ORA suggests that if OPG is going to continue selling these clean energy credits, it should use drone technology to detect, measure, and publicly report the data on all greenhouse gas emissions coming from its hydroelectric operations. We also ask that the Minister of Energy reject the notion of opening the province up to any new hydroelectric projects. Join us in protecting the planet by donating today.